Alright, what's up everybody? Real quick video, well, update. So previously I was talking about this bow I had right here. So, a while back I made a video and I said that I welded my sunroof up on the inside. I don't feel like climbing in. So, right there, you can see the little welds and shit. So, what it was the weight of the sunroof attached to the original skin of the car that was weighing it down. So I went through and I cut all the welds that was holding it, and then it still had that little bow in it. So I used my DA little 60 grit sandpaper real quick, and I sanded it down to bare metal, and then I put a few studs to pull it, and I used my dent puller and I just pulled it up like that. What I think there's still like a little dip right through here where the trim goes, like, cause you can't really see it on camera, but I can like see it, like it dips in just a smidge. So I don't know if I'm gonna fix that, but if I do end up fixing it, how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just sand down the bare metal right through here, and then I'm just gonna put a bunch of studs where my Landu trim goes, and I'm gonna just pull it up individually like that, and that's how I'm gonna get those out. But the only thing to do on my roof now is to finish sanding the Bondo where the sunroof is. Maybe add a little more, fill it to where it goes all the way down like this, because right here there was a low spot and I just ended up filling it with filler. So I'm gonna do that to where it sits flush and goes around all the way and it's sitting right. And then I'm gonna hammer down these high spots, and then I'm gonna sand the roof entirely to bare metal and then shoot primer. And then I'm gonna end up, when I'm priming the roof, I'm gonna end up priming the whole car from about right here from the windshield back. Prime the whole car all the way back, take my tail clip out and prime that section, pop my trunk, prime all that. Still debating if I'm gonna pop the window out. I might pop it out just for the hell of it. I'm doing this whole car from the ground up, and I'm not cutting corners, so I might as well. So yeah. Ooh, my Caprice Landu badges are gonna be here tomorrow. So when those come in, I'm gonna make a whole video. I'm gonna lay out all my trim and show what all trim I have. I literally have all the trim for this car. After 2 years of searching and owning this car, 2 years after owning the car, I finally got all the trim for it. And I still have to finish up welding right here. This is aluminum tape. I put the aluminum tape down to keep it from flash rusting, even though I have primer sprayed down. So once I get a chance, I'm gonna finish up welding that. I actually need to quit bullshitting. When I have some spare time, like about 4 or 5 hours, I'm gonna go welding the homies floor pans that I sold them. I've just been busy with working and doing this shit and sleeping. I really haven't had time to fuck around with other cars. Like I have a 99 Tahoe, doing a transmission swap on that. Need to help my buddy weld in his floors, but really I've just been taking my time working on this for a couple hours a day before I go to sleep and shit, because I work graveyard shift. But I'm actually happy. I'm making real progress. Me and my wife was talking about this the other night. Like when I first bought this car, I have a video. When I first bought this car, it looked nothing like this. Like it literally looked like shit. I went through, the first thing I did to this car, I rebuilt the transmission. No, the first thing I actually did, went and got the title. And then once the title came, once I applied for the title, I replaced the taillights. Then when the title came in the mail in my name, I pulled the...
responsibility as a parent.
Yeah, so first thing after that, I put the transmission lines on and drove it, found out the transmission was burnt up, so I pulled the transmission out, rebuilt it, threw it back in, drove it, parked it for a little bit. I started having issues with my starter wires getting burnt up because they were touching the exhaust manifolds. So I replaced those. Then I ordered a new alternator, power steering pump, power steering hoses. Got my carb rebuilt. Then I did my floor pans. Then I did the drip rail right here. And then sunroof. No, trunk, then the sunroof. Back clip. No, back clip, trunk, sunroof. And then the fenders, powder coating those, put it all back together. And the fender wall. I mean, the radiator core support.